Welcome to This Explainer. Look, today we are diving into an absolutely massive technological leap. We're talking about the shift from basic, rigid automation to reasoning agentic AI. For enterprise operations, especially when you're looking at things like manual contract reviews that are causing severe vendor leakage, this is a total game changer. We're going to explore the incredible ROI, walk through a really common four-step plan people try for building a Copilot agent to review service-level agreements, and frankly, reveal why taking a DIY approach to that is a massive financial risk. We'll also look at how specialized companies like OMNIai actually design and integrate these digital employees safely.
To really set the stage here, just consider this stark warning from a recent Forrester study. It perfectly frames the stakes of ignoring this tech. They're saying that running a business without an AI copilot in 5 years, it'd literally be like trying to run a modern company on a typewriter. It is a fundamental paradigm shift, and honestly, you simply can't afford to sit this one out.
And hey, the financial stakes backing up that quote are just as wild. Businesses are projecting up to a staggering 353% return on investment over just 3 years by adopting these intelligent systems. We are not just talking about saving a few minutes of typing here and there. This is about totally restructuring how your enterprise operations actually scale.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the AI agent era.
So what is agentic AI? Well, it isn't just your standard chatbot sitting there waiting for a prompt. It is a true digital employee. It's capable of reasoning, retrieving your specific enterprise knowledge, and executing multi-step workflows totally autonomously. Imagine having a digital procurement officer that doesn't just scan an invoice, but actually cross-references it with your internal vendor databases and proactively alerts you to discrepancies. It's brilliant.
Moving on to Section 2, RPA versus AI agents.
You might be thinking, hey, we already have automation. And while traditional robotic process automation, RPA, is incredibly reliable, it's also incredibly rigid. It relies on strict deterministic rules that break the absolute second a user interface changes or a vendor tweaks their file format. AI agents, on the other hand, use probabilistic models to navigate messy, unstructured data. Think long legal documents or massive email threads. They actually adapt to the context and make goal-driven decisions. But here's the catch. You can't just slap a generic AI onto your workflows and expect magic. Actually, relying on generic AI instead of custom integrated agents creates what we call a context-switching tax. When your team has to constantly step in and correct generic AI outputs, that lost time really adds up. We're talking about costing a standard 20-person team over $3,700 every single month just in hidden friction.
Let's look at the payoff in Section 3, Enterprise ROI and Impact.
Across the board, we are seeing massive operational shifts. We're talking up to a 20% decrease in operating costs and a 25% acceleration just in getting new hires onboarded. But for me, the real standout metric here is the 50% time savings on contract reviews. If you've got a procurement or legal department bogged down in endless paperwork, that kind of time savings is an absolute game changer.
Now this diagram shows Microsoft's Copilot architecture. It outlines how triggers activate workflows, which are powered by reasoning agents using specific knowledge tools. Seeing this, it's really tempting to think, oh, I can just build this myself. In fact, there's a very common 4-step DIY Copilot build people try for reviewing SLAs. Step 1, open Microsoft 365 Agent Builder. Step 2, prompt it to act as a procurement officer. Step 3, attach your vendor SLAs. And Step 4, ask it to match incoming invoices against those SLAs. Sounds super simple, right?
Well, not exactly. Which brings us to Section 4, the risks of autonomy.
Here's the danger with that DIY approach. Basic Copilot guesses probabilistically. If your unvalidated DIY agent hallucinates an invoice match or misses some hidden feed buried deep in a contract, you end up paying for goods you never even received. The UK's Information Commissioner's Office wants about this exact scenario, calling it cascading hallucinations. This is where one tiny AI mistake snowballs into massive downstream failures, all because the wrong output suddenly became the trusted input for the very next automated action.
And it's not just financial leakage from hallucinations either. Deploying autonomous agents carelessly exposes your organization to severe regulatory risks. Think about illegal automated decision-making under GDPR, or accidentally inferring highly sensitive personal data. Plus, there's the danger of black box algorithms where, if an auditor comes knocking, you literally can't explain how the AI made a specific decision.
So how do we fix this?
Let's talk about Section 5, Security and Governance Guardrails.
Doing this right at an enterprise level requires rigorous identity management. That means implementing group-based, role-based access control, strictly enforcing delegated access so the agent only acts on behalf of the signed-in user, and maintaining bulletproof audit trails in systems like Microsoft Purview to prove your compliance to any regulator.
Look, for high-stakes areas like procurement, you have to have deterministic validation. You simply cannot rely on an AI's probabilistic guessing when company money is on the line. And this is exactly why companies like OMNIai build custom document extraction agents right in Copilot Studio, equipped with first-time write precision. By pairing that incredible AI reasoning with hard deterministic validation and human-in-the-loop controls, budget leakage is completely prevented.
Which leads us to our final part, Section 6, Building Your Digital Workforce. Microsoft actually provides this really comprehensive 8-step roadmap to get you there. It moves logically, starting all the way from clearly defining your business problem right through to secure deployment, governance, and daily operation.
To boil those 8 steps down to the absolute essentials for you, first, make sure the workflow you want to automate has already been manually validated. Don't automate a broken process. Then, clearly define where the agent uses reasoning versus where you need strict deterministic logic. Lock down your security and identity model, and rigorously test the whole system before you hand over the keys for full autonomy.
At the end of the day, agentic AI offers incredible speed, allowing you to scale operations without just endlessly adding headcount. But please don't let manual reviews cause vendor leakage, and definitely don't risk your budget on unvalidated DIY builds. Protect your bottom line. Book your AI agent fit call today with OMNIai to see exactly which agent pays back the fastest for your specific workflows. Also, if you found this helpful, remember to like this explainer, share it with a business colleague or friend, and subscribe at OMNIai UK for more detailed insights on using AI agents as your new digital employees. Ultimately, your future digital employees are ready to work right now. The only question left is your enterprise ready to manage them? Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.